getting knocked on the head and being in the ICU for 2 weeks. And my brother had a ankle replacement and a knee replacement. After all our little trials and tribulations, I call 2025 our medical gap year.
All right, well, our buddy Johnny Gallagher from Raven, we scooped him up again, and here he's talking about what's going on in 2026. Last time he was here, it was Can't Take Away the Fire. They had dates for 25. August came, health scare, everything postponed. But now Louisville starts this run next, right in March. John, how you feel about this run? Are you ready for it?
I am certainly ready for it. After all our little trials and tribulations, I call 2025 our medical gap year. My brother had a ankle replacement and a knee replacement, which were kind of planned, but me getting knocked on the head and being in the ICU for 2 weeks and bleed on the brain wasn't planned. So I'm just very, very lucky to pull through with it. With very little to show for it. And medically, I'm doing okay. We did a joke post like that at New Year with me and Mark sitting there going, well, it's New Year, time for reflection, looking back, and we've been doing this 50 years now. Maybe it's time to think about keeping on rocking.
Yeah, I saw that. And it was,
we really rope-a-doped a lot of people for a second there. I think that was pretty funny. But that's pretty much our attitude is we got to make up for that lost time. So we will. This is a pretty extensive tour. We're going out. Goes right through till May 3rd. And then on, I think it's May 11th, we fly out to Europe, and we're going to be doing about a 15, 16-day run there. And then the second leg of that will start in September. And in between, we are planning recording a new album.
John, a knee replacement, a ankle replacement. Who gets an ankle replacement? But was that planned, or because you were tied up, were you able to?
Well, the ankle, Mark needed the ankle for an awful long time. I mean, you guys have seen him running around like a crazy man, but you don't see him curled up in a ball after the show. He's been a lot of pain for many, many years, and this is something he's wanted to do. And basically, bone on bone, no cartilage, so it really needed to be done. And the other thing that followed from that, of course, is all those years of compensating for the ankle with the other leg, and the knee got shot because of that. So he got both of them done. So he's a little bit more metal than what he was before.
Well, hey, aren't we all? But so you go in for your procedure. Mark goes in for his tune-up. What were the rehearsals like for this tour?
I don't know what the word rehearsal means. This band probably hasn't rehearsed in 10 years. You know that? It's like a joke. I mean, unless you count the occasional sound check or maybe banging around in a hotel room between gigs or something. But, we'll usually say, let's work up this song. And, Michael play it and send it to me, going, what do you think of this? Putting his spin on it. And we'll go, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. And we'll just come up with ideas on the fly. And even during a tour, you'll come up with a little jam part and go, that's cool, let's keep that in. And, it's a organic, evolving thing. And generally, in my experience, most rehearsals turn into idiots like us playing reggae versions of Judas Priest songs, which is not very productive.
Yeah.
It might be funny, but not very productive.
Now, you both had these recovery times. On a serious note, was there some level of stages that you had to be at to even consider going back out on tour, or was it just time?
Well, with my thing, I mean, I'm currently still on anti-seizure medication, which is being reviewed later this week. We'll see how we're doing, but I was basically given the green light to do whatever only a few weeks after, with the caveat that you won't be strong enough to do any of that. And they were right, because you get a head injury like that, it kind of sucks all the power out of your body to try and fix that.
Yeah.
So it was humbling, put it that way. It really, it took a hell of a lot out of me. But I'm doing pretty good now, and it was a little weird, a few strange things. As soon as I got back, I picked up a bass and started trying to play a few of my favorite Montrose riffs, and the fingers weren't going where they were supposed to go. So I put it down for a day or two and came back and realized I was about 80% of what I should have been. And I just had to work real hard on getting back to where I am. Currently a little better than I was before, so I'm happy about that.
Now, was that a muscle and not playing thing, or was that a mental?
Totally mental. Yeah, literally my fingers weren't going in the right place, or out of sync. Just a brain thing. So just, compared to a lot of people, I'm incredibly lucky. So it was just a small hurdle to work on. And it did scare me a little bit, but I was getting improvements, almost immediately on that. And it only took a few weeks, and I got back to where I was supposed to be.
So is it safe to say you're back to your lunatic stage? This is the
Johnny. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Believe me, there's very few moments go by where I'm not reminded where I could be where Ace Frehley is, and Ace could be where I am. God bless, I'm very, very lucky. My family, my friends, they've all been amazing. The doctors, the nurses, the whole deal. I did this, I'm in with this project on the side, which I agreed to many months before the accident happened, with some old friends of mine, Cliff Evans from Tank, and, Carl Wilcox from Diamond Head, and a few other guys, Tino from Praying Mantis, and Carl Sentence from Persian Risk, doing this thing called the Lords of the New Wave of British Heavy Metal. And so that was my getting back on the horse. I was literally on a plane to London January 2nd. Week's rehearsal, played a show in London, went over to Japan, did a couple of shows. So that was my rehabilitation. And it was quite amazing at those shows that, 90% of the people there had Raven shirts on, and they were all very concerned and very happy that I was doing well. And, it's amazing.
Yeah, I saw that clip. There was a fun clip, and it was nice to see you out there doing it. What about the Metallica, the No Life to Leather, the Metal Militia clip you did for that? That was great.
That was fun. I mean, we did it. Geez, it's been a while back now, but and there was all sorts of crazy backwards and forwards, which I'm not even going to really get into. I mean, we had a little bit clipped on the end, and it was another one of their songs, and it was done really in a comedic version, and we were told we couldn't do it because of video synchronization rights and blah, blah, blah. So, But I think we did a good job on it. It's balls out, full of energy. And it obviously has their spirit, but it's got our spirit in it too, which was great.
Well, the album is great. We talked with Bones from Tail Gunner, the Young Band was on there, yourselves on there, Testament's on there. All these guys are on there. Talked to David Ellefson, he's on there. But you guys did Metal Militia. And quick refresher, the Kill 'Em All was recorded here in Rochester, and I got some friends that were actually the stomping of the feet at the end of Metal Militia when they recorded that. So when you guys did it, sounded like something was going on at the end. What was that? Was someone was getting, the militia was getting them? Explain the end of your version.
It was total chaos is what was going on there. And it kind of led into the edited out piece. Luckily for us, it works quite well the way it is. But the other part that was interesting was initially I wanted to start it with a bit from another song again. We said, well, that's boring. Somebody else is going to be playing this song. So any of you musicologists out there that can really dig out what we did, we took another song and jazzed it. We played and we made, the audio sound like the 50s, really cracked it up, and the walking bass line, the full 9 yards, and then boom into the song, which was a great way to do it.
That explains that, because I was playing it the other night on the radio show, and someone commented in the chat room. It's like, what was the beginning of that? I'm like, I don't know. It's their version. Now we got the answer from John himself. But yeah, great albums. Good to you guys are involved in that. Now you talked about Europe. You're going over there, playing any countries you've never played before? I know that was always your angle.
Well, we're going to be doing Bulgaria, which we've never done. That's going to be the last show on that first run over there, which was just added, which is awesome. We're really looking forward to that. We're playing a string of shows in Greece, and we've really only played maybe 2 gigs before in Greece, which was and they're an incredible audience. It's going to be awesome. And we're playing our old friends in the Netherlands and in Germany and in Belgium. And I think we're squeaking an Italian gig in there as well. And Spain. It's been a while since we played Spain, so that's going to be cool.
What keeps it exciting all these years? The new places, seeing old friends, combination of both?
Yeah, I mean, we love the challenge of playing to an audience for the first time. That, you got that bucket list there and you keep ticking them off. Like in 2024, which was our last real touring year, we played so many places for the first time, like Chile and Singapore. So it's great to keep adding to that. And this tour is going to be fun. We got this band called Slackjaw, who are a great metal band, but they're younger. They've got quite an online presence and a different audience. So it's going to be very interesting, them listening to us, and I guess our fans listening to them too. But it's compatible, which is cool, because sometimes in the past you get matched with some band that's screaming about killing your mother, and it doesn't really fit in too well, So these guys are just raging at their chartered accountants, something like that.
What's the name of them?
Slackjaw.
Where are they from? What's their?
I believe they're from somewhere like Louisville. I might be wrong on that. I've got to check up on that, because a lot of that was organized when I was blah, 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 so I'm still playing catch up.
So, what about the set list? Last few tours, you're doing albums in its entirety. You mixing things up. You'd go in different order. What do we got?
Yeah, we're going to mix things up. There's probably going to be a couple of songs we've never played ever, and then there's a few songs that we haven't played in forever. When you get to be old farts like us, there's an anniversary coming up every 5 minutes, so you can't celebrate them all. But like because of the pandemic, of course, Rock Until You Drop would have been a great choice for that. So now we gotta wait till it flips a little bit further down the line, and maybe that'll get done at some point.
So let's rewind a little bit. So all the touring got canceled, so the promotional cycle for the last album didn't happen. Do you just pick up the plans that you were doing back then, or is it something
A
new?
little bit, yeah. We're going to, we'll be tipping our hat to that
Okay.
and to the, you know, All Hell's Breaking Loose album, but we'll be revisiting, maybe at least one Atlantic era song that we've never done before. So that could be fun. And a few other oldies. So we like to keep it interesting for us, and it keeps it interesting for the fans as well. I think there's nothing worse than seeing a band that's playing the same set list over and over and over and over again,
Yeah, I
You
would.
got to challenge yourself and challenge your audience a little bit too.
Now, you mentioned recording this summer. You going to do that California at Mike's studio again? And
Mike's actually in Texas now. He moved out there, so he's in the middle of building a studio. So he has a interim studio, but he's building the big one. So if he gets that done, we'll work in there, and if not, then we'll work on the porch.
let's see. Anything else going on in the Raven camp?
Well, it looks like we'll be doing some South American dates as well in October, which is cool. And then we're already looking forward to 2027 because there'll be a new album out, and we're working with trying to partner up with another band who's like-minded, and it'll be a great, great package with that, a whole different ball game. Obviously, too early to bring anything out on that, but if we make it come off, it'll be really cool. It's just a different, again, a different thing for us. It'll be great.
Tough year for you, John. Let me ask you, what are you looking forward to the most in this year?
This year, making up for lost time, professionally and personally. A lot going on, which is great. I'm very happy right now. It's great.
Oh, good. Well, we look forward to the tour. We want to always check in. We're here to support, and I'll get to one of these, and then we'll see where it's going on. But John Gallagher,
I'm trying to think of where we're near. I know we're doing Albany. I know that. I don't have it. Do I have it in front of me? I might actually, because I just got, where is it? I've got CDs coming out of my brain here.
I know there's
There
a Toronto date.
How about them?
Oh, there you go.
The backstage passes. Let me see where we're going to be. Albany, Old Town, Maine. I think Albany's the closest one.
What about Jersey? Dingbats?
Jersey, we're playing at the Dingbats on the 24th of April.
Okay.
And there's going to be a gig in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We're getting all around. Brooklyn gig as well on the 15th of April. The dates are up. Check, on the website and on the Facebook official Raven. It's all up there.
Okay, well, I'll get down to Dingbats. Me and Metal Walt, he lives 10 minutes from that place. And
good man.
We'll kick it off. All right, John Gallagher, Raven, thank you. Glad you're in good spirits. I always want to check in. Again, just get up to ravenlunatics.com.
That's the one.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll check things out for John Gallagher. I'm the Vernomatic, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone out there. See you soon.
Thank you, John. Thanks for watching Metal Mayhem ROC. Subscribe and check out another interview right here.